Hey guys, so today we're going to solve trig equations with multiple angles, and this is going to be our first example. And these are something a lot of students struggle with, but I'm going to figure out how to solve these, and it's not too hard. So we're going to change whatever is inside this tangent. That might be 2x, x over 2, anything like that. We're going to make that a new variable and call it y. And we're left with, what that does is that makes it an easier problem that we know how to solve. 3 tangent of y plus 3 equals 0. But we can't just do that without changing this interval, because what we've done is we've taken x over 2's interval and we've turned it into a y, so we have to change the interval. So if we have x over 2 equals y, that's going to follow the same rule for the interval. So x's interval divided by 2 is going to be y's interval. So let's look at that here. We can start with the bottom order. So we've got 0 divided by 2 equals y. So y is going to start with 0. Then we've got 2 pi. That's the top of the order. It's going to be 2 pi divided by 2 equals y. Y ending. So I should say y end, y beginning. So now we've got 0 to just pi. 2 pi divided by 2 is pi. So just know that that's what we're working with now. That's the new interval for this y. So now let's solve. So we're going to get 3 tangent of y plus 3 equals 0. And know that we just have to isolate the tangent. So we got 3 tangent of y equals negative 3. Divide by 3. Tangent of y equals negative 1. Now we've got to think from the interval 0 to pi. So we're just working with that top right here. Working right through here. When does tangent equal negative 1? Well, I know tangent equals 1 at all the 45-degree angles, or the pi over 4s. And in this one, sine and cosine are positive, so that's going to be a positive 1. And here, well, sine is positive, but cosine is negative, so that's going to give us a negative 1, because tangent is sine over cosine. So then we have y equals 3 pi over 4. And finally, what we have to do is now we have to plug back in, because they want the answers in terms of x. We have to say, okay, well, y equals x over 2, so x over 2 equals 3 pi over 4. So now to get x by itself, we just multiply both sides by 2. So x equals 6 pi over 4, or, well, I'll just rewrite, not or, just simplified, that's x equals 3 pi over 2. I hope that made sense. These are like the toughest types of trig equations. So remember, what we did here is we changed whatever was inside the parentheses to a new variable we named y, and then we used the same ratio, I would say, to change the interval. And then we found the answer in that interval, and then just converted back and found the x. I hope this was able to help. If you have any questions, please ask. I'm going to have some more examples that you can follow through, and I'm sure you'll get the hang of it after some practice. Thanks for watching.